We're able to be consistent now. We're able to continue to play the game.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. Oh. That dream died long ago. You...
Oh wow, did the old king have the book before us? Did the old king grow up with the idea of... did he grow up with the ideals that was in the book, and then he wasn't able to accomplish it?
What now?
Whatever.
Oh, right. So basically the story, we just beat, Luis's necromancer, who tried to take the scepter. The giant moon in the sky was like, hey, yo, get your hands off my scepter. Only the king who's promoted can hold it, and he swiped it away from him. Basically meaning, we ran that tower for nothing. And then we didn't proceed to have a really bad boss battle with us. I'm joking. It wasn't a bad fight. It was just the fact that I finally got MP at that moment, and I was able to wash him before people was able to do anything with it. And then I ended up... He ends up falling off of the giant pillar, or the giant castle. And since he's a necromancer, he gives his last bit of life to put it into the human that Luis put into the center of the city. Causing that human to wake up. I mean, by the way, the demons and monsters in this game are called human. Pretty base. So he ends up reviving that thing. And we end up beating it without getting hit by it once. It was pretty nice. But, yeah. So after that happened, we basically came back down to the town. And now Maria is missing.
Oh, I'm in it now.
What was this? Well, hyena?
What's it now?
This place.
Only the cool.
Oh, I'm in it now.
Oh, I'm over here thinking that I actually have to find her. It's...
Hey, listen. How to handle this? Sorry, but hey!
That half-blood? Yeah, she already had like a head injury. She already has a head injury from being pushed around with people who were trying to flee the area.
Hey, listen.
Right? So she may be going through something right now. Ooh, mine.
Hey, listen.
Benny.
You sound like a dad.
out of ideas.
What now?
Does my clothes only change the dungeon? It does.
What now? All right then. All right then.
That's enough
Oh. I forgot that was a bug. Oh, Poppy, you're doing it.
What now?
I'm going to do a quest.
Louise, I can see.
This is all right. What is it? What in tarnation's going on?
Look at that.
This is all right. Now, how did I wind up here?
Papers. I thought that older cutscene was what I needed. I'd not be the one to stop her now. What do you mean to the little girl? She comes back here to pray. Okay.
Huh? Why?
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I
She didn't
know
tell her. Oh no.
Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
I thought it said this is your fault. I'll probably be pissed. I'll be scared.
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, People can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this
Hey,
is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
See, they've been giving me the dots. I could be hitting the people with ellipses, like Persona 3.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria, yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could
What's
report
in the
back,
background?
but
Oh, that's
the
chicken.
prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Alright. See, I was holding it back. I was about to say it. I'm definitely a Hulkenberg kind of guy. I'm definitely... God damn, they're still talking.
Sorry.
I'm definitely a Hulkenberg kind of guy.
Laying
but
here.
she's had
I
a flat
always end
ass.
up caught in
Won't
my
lie.
own thoughts.
Katrina?
Grius,
She seems pretty
Maria,
cool.
The prince. Just
I don't know
thinking
if
in
there's actually running
circles
about
again.
things,
Not
in this
good,
one.
is it?
Not awake enough for this.
Sorry. I'm not awake enough for this.
Anyone ever called you too honest? That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want
Want
to
to
read
read
it?
it?
Oh, can you
If you
read?
don't mind,
God damn it,
since
dude.
we finally some room to breathe.
I should have asked him, can you read?
Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? With a Kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea
I
of
like red hair, bro.
competing for public support.
I'm definitely into red hair.
Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea is thrown
Red
us
hair,
all into
steely
chaos.
blue eyes. Kind of like that shit.
Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking.
But I'm definitely
it
more
sounds
into like
almost
black
the
hair
aim of the king's
characters.
magic. You suppose there's some common
She
inspiration?
just seemed like she would
Still,
beat my ass.
I don't
You know
imagine
what I
this
mean?
would turn out well in the
Hulkenberg
real
just looked like
world.
she'll beat my ass.
In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse.
No, but so far in the game, Stroll is my favorite character.
Sleep
He
should
is
come
very,
easy
very,
now.
very cool.
I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
time marches on.
Also,
and
when
the
he got his
age of the new
awakening,
king draws
he
nearer.
inspired the shit out of me, dude. They started playing the music, the pyrotechnics started going off. I was like, oh shit, this troll's cool as hell.
Have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne. Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting
Grand
trials.
tour?
First, we
Not even
have the
Dragon Ball GT.
exhibition of the brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Dude, they're hype as hell, dude.
Why call us so early in the morning?
Dude, them pulling their hearts
I
out
heard
and just
the
talking shit.
Something
I
occurred
love
to
it.
me, so I asked her to go through Grius's personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find
Ooh, okay.
Yes. I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
That attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could
You
be
have
lost for
documentation
good.
of what the curse
We have
like
little
is
choice
made
but
out
to
of.
hope it's not.
So we can break it that way. That's cool.
I'm not saying it will be easy. And the real trick will be finding it.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan. And then we can take action. As an elder, I'm an outcast in the city. I think it can give us an advantage here.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Entering Luis's ranks will be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
I mean, I came with the idea to you. It is for Maria. It's fake.
No point fighting my fate.
Your courage is admirable.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words that the prince spoke to me in my youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Okay, Greece is John.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I have to carry on his legacy.
I see. Well, I'm sure he'd be glad to hear it. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be
I
watching.
mean, but why can't Fabian be in my party?
Try and become king.
What?
Wow. Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
I hadn't thought of that.
Is it even possible? Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
Stroll, you need to stop promising your
don't
shit.
like when it
You
gets
need to stop
lonely.
promising this little girl
yeah.
stuff, Stroll.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we are unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
Okay, how many days do we have? Is there a deadline? If there isn't, I have
This should be the place,
I
right?
have a side mission to do.
Excuse us. We're looking to join the
Exactly.
tournament.
I
for the
really
throne.
feel like
Aye.
I really feel like he's
The
gonna do
young
the narrative as you said.
And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm asking the questions here.
Did I just hear you right, mate?
Don't make him mad.
Yeah, you want me to say it
Make
again?
this more difficult.
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
See, no matter if I'm gonna be nice to these guys, they're gonna be dicks to me. So
Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out.
yeah, what of it?
What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too.
I'm about to say, you don't recognize him though? Okay.
Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Nobody.
That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find
Why
us
does
a
it sound like
carriage.
a back alley?
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out.
But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on.
There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
There's like a Minotaur dude I can fight for a side quest. Can I take him?
It's slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme. A villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Heisman.
You have any idea who that is?
Who the fuck is this Draco Malfoy ass motherfucker? What the fuck's happening?
Next
Oh,
royal
your
knight,
dog
they
is sick
say.
as hell.
It makes sure
Yo, it's cool. Nobody's dog is so cool.
You can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types,
Their ears are
not
so
children
long.
play acting.
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So
Yeah,
why
because
are
he's
you
walking
going for a
around
criminal?
acting all tough and shit. And he
Any
knows
idea
his
what he's
dog
up
is doing most of the work.
The criminal's evil deeds.
We've got more important things to worry about.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight? Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages
Worms
to
or
operate out there
worms?
without getting devoured himself.
I see.
Like the bug
Tricky
or the
problem
dragon?
indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my
A little
pride
different.
and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We would never laugh at such a plight.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Look at that.
Oi, oi!
Who's this guy?
No, thank you.
Yuji at my funeral. Where'd he go?
Hey!
Let's focus.
Okay, that cutscene in the middle is like lightweight confusing. There's gonna be more bounties. Okay, cool.
Let's call it.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about.
See, I like her.
Don't worry about
She
it.
has no butt.
I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
She leaves me out.
I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our effort.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's rest.
Fancy a bit of it?
Yeah, don't need it though.
What now?
It doesn't say an event coming up. Okay, cool.
Good night.
Can I come in?
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
It's all right. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So... thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside.
Smiled? She smiled?
But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Sorry, that smile was very sweet looking. Yeah, I remember her in the first cutscene.
I remember your stunt getting me flung in the wastes.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
This is my book. Get away from me. Everybody's leave my book alone. You gotta bang the pages.
So it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king.
Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. That's not how it works.
Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good.
Exactly.
Oh, I suppose.
They got the essence. They got like the outer shell, you know what I mean? They got like
path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps
they got the gist of it, I guess. But in actuality and how it's done, and how people are still corrupt, no matter what system you have.
Even at the cost of my life.
Kind of doesn't matter.
Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Pain. Yo! Oh, never mind. Blonde. It's a blonde. It's a blonde. It's a blonde. IMO? Not a big fan. Oh, it's another blonde. Gross. They're collecting. What the frick, dude? God damn that forehead. Whoa! Whoa, that forehead. Yo, is that the freaking fortune-teller lady? That's the fortune-teller lady. She's terrified. Yo, give me that. Give me the rat. You get away from Haru's forehead. Leave her forehead alone. Leave Haru's forehead alone. Her forehead. Haru's forehead has more screen time than her. That's funny as hell, dude. I hate it. Yo, that hair is hairing.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven.
Leeway.
There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess
I
and
played too
courage.
much Genshin Impact in the last couple of months. My brain
Next,
is
our would-be
mush.
monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex,
He's sleeping.
His Eminence, Forden!
He's in the Skibbity Biden.
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
He was hitting the Skibbity Biden right there. He was fucking sleeping. The flip.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Guido!
Oh!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence.
It was like Pesci from
the throne
JoJo's.
to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition.
Wait.
How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still,
Those who intend to take it by
it's not over
force.
far. The Luis supporters
You
won't
have to
take this
fear
lying
me?
down.
What?
What cowardice, Friar! Where's
He's meaning
Count
force to force.
Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
Because he's built like a One Piece character.
He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Ah, he's a representative for Luis.
So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism
That's
and all
right.
its holy tenets, and for what?
He's looking pretty pimp, won't lie.
He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you.
He makes
What
purple and
our
gold work.
country
I'll say it.
needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea.
Why can I tell the people who are going to be my friend, the people who are going to be enemies? Why are the enemies way cooler?
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Yeah, I'm about to say. A lot of these people look very, eccentric.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Hey! That's your boy, Makoto. You know, from Persona 3 fame.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
I find her in the crowd, point her out. See that shit, that racism, gone. When I'm king, gone.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey,
What's talking fast?
what's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found you behave!
A land runner?
It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for them! It'll crash!
Whoa!
Yo, line drive!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have I cared?
It's mine.
When
Nice.
we did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
I have mission! Yo! Okay, cool. We started out a little more than we thought we would.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Exactly, I'm trying! I'm trying! I'm trying to steer this ship around. Ooh, there we go.
I smell...
How dare you, JRPG?
Hold on.
Let me do what I want to do.
Just hurry.
I absolutely hate this aspect of JRPGs, the fact that they will never allow you to do what you want to do.
Hold on.
I don't care.
Let's see.
Hold on.
Wow!
Oh.
4 days and 3 nights? Oh my god.
Spectacular.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road.
Even though we only do side quest first. I was actually at the boss of the side quest.
So this is
I was at the boss of the side quest and then I went to do the main quest. Because I needed to level up. Because the boss
are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Fuck! I'm not in this for the...
I'm fine.
Here's a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
This is normal.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders.
This is like if this is an SMT game or a Persona game, then I would have put it on hard.
Where to, ladies?
But I didn't know what this game was going to entail.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Nuris. An Ishkia,
Yo,
which
Drippy?
was not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal
Same,
family.
dog. Same.
He's a master engineer.
Gotta let it breathe.
But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Yo, blonde hair. Whoa. Orange hair. I'm sorry, orange-haired Hulkenberg. Wait, calm down. Wait, huh? Oh, wait. Made me choke on my words for a quick minute.
Amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor.
I don't know which one I like more.
Would you be able to ready a
The orange hair or the red hair?
No
Fuck.
new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not the new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But, pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
I cooked that ball. Ignore the fact that I died 4 times.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was
Watch my last stream. I literally did half of the first dungeon without
Ross,
MP.
you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant
I
for
was
the
struggling.
royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her, collecting
That's how I felt about the
dust
dragon
in
when I put the first dragon you fight.
No! Unacceptable!
was worth it.
Unthinkable!
I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the value runner alone.
Look, this runner... Tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate. For both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
Well, if we die, we all die together.
Ha! The boy's bold as brass.
'Tis not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But
Haven't been abusing mage for MP? What are you talking about? I am a strength user.
So, summing
I
up,
run strength build.
our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better.
I'm
Our
Hulkenberg's on
destination
mage.
is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our
saying
target
this
is
is
a
my
nefarious
healer.
criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal?
You know, I'm switching around
Did
her
the task not
abilities.
specify a monster's head?
Make sure she can always hit.
Don't worry,
what's in front of
all
her.
part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to
sick.
win the people's attention and thereby Luis's.
No, I'm so sure I read that mechanic a long time ago, but I haven't been able to play the game because I've been having social life and life outside of streaming, which I didn't ask for. And now never mind, shut up.
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heismate, an ex-knight.
That's why I taught him
that's a little
mage.
close to
That's why I have
home,
him
so if
have
you'd
him
rather
have
hang
mage
back.
on the character,
No.
but I never
His
even
title is precisely
got to
why
use
I
the class.
cannot
Never
let
mind.
his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Maybe you're saying I kill overwhelmed enemies with magic in or mage spawn, and I get the MP back. That's cool.
Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
Okay. Strategy room, lounge, kitchen, cool.
Oh yeah?
Okay, it's been like an hour. Let me control my character.
Oh.
I think I've been in cutscenes ever since I started the game. Oh, sleeping knees? That's cool. Sucks if anybody's claustrophobic, but that's cool. Washing room. Oh, do you clean clothes here, like it's a church? Uh-huh. Then more is being a weirdo in the corner. Oh, what's it? Game, let me do what I want to do. This just pisses me off, dude.
This?
Hello?
Oh, is that a human heart?
Spectacular.
Mm-hmm. Okay, magnetic crystals, okay.
This? Understood.
Oh, raise your max MP.
Come on.
Max HP. Is there another thing I could do?
This? Understood.
No one needs HP.
Now then. Nonetheless.
By 3, that's not worth it at all. That's not worth it whatsoever. Remind me never to do those ever again.
Gauntlet runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching
Oh, am I gonna get
sun
3
sinks below the
instances
horizon, and the curtain of night falls
to do
over the
something?
land. Protected.
It's been a week after this game and I'm still going through tutorial stuff. Jesus Christ, dude. I've not been able to play.
What now?
Oh, I possibly could have spent time with the character back then. Okay. Okay, you have one coming up. Okay, you're new. Okay, you have the ability to level up. You have the ability to level up. Oh, no, it wasn't the fact. It wasn't the fact they had the opportunity to level up. It was the fact that there was something new in the area.
Hey.
Imagination. Calm down.
All right then. All right then.
I'll run it. Let's figure it out myself. Oh! I was so sure they weren't going to show a cutscene like that. Oh, okay, that goes through that. Yo, what, is he cooking? You can get some random stats over here. Not random, but I'm pretty sure it's not random.
All right then.
Well met.
Stroll. We need to cook. Oh, they both give imagination. Oh, you can tell by the friggin' thought bubble over their head.
All right then.
Yeah, both imagination. Courage, I have not done anything for. Imagination won't level up right now, but pain.
Well met.
I'm talking about some Mario. You're probably welcome to for all sorts of questions.
Hmm?
Forgot, these are actually social links.
All right.
Oh, maybe 4. Why do I feel like they did nothing?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Wait, that wasn't for social link, was it? That was for social stat.
Good morning.
Only? Did I not get any?
True.
Was that triangle that flew off of her into me? Was that my social link with her? Okay, never mind.
I knew it!
Okay. I already have wisdom. Courage is cool.
All right then.
Are the books still the same? I want to see if these change. Still same. kind of want to read Pride and Persuasion, so I assume that's also going to be courage.
Hey.
Okay, maintain weapons.
Got a moment?
Like to live without the sword, okay. Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Yeah, he's a man of the people. He doesn't want to help his home place. He wants to help everybody.
So that means...
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah, 3 of them, cool.
Aye.
Look at that.
Yeah. Hey.
No.
Being real with them.
All right.
All right.
Why did it look like it grew so much there in comparison to the other one? I got 4. No.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color.
Why couldn't we stop off at the other place first?
Desert. One theory is that
We're
the
gonna take
tree's
detours.
roots gorge on the land's magma, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magic surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Alright, GG's, bro. Have a good one.
That's...
Certainly.
Oh, a magical organism that feeds off of maglia. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, was he about to give me gunner?
Yeah.
Hey there!
Huh?
Research into flight. What?
However,
So since it sells blue when good things are gonna happen, it's red when things are bad. Okay.
All right.
Blue. Wild.
The gauntlet runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders.
He's probably there to yap.
As
Oh my
darkness
god.
reclaims monsters. The party, secure in their gauntlet runner, spends the night in
I didn't
peace,
accept that.
hidden from hungry gazes.
Okay, another imagination.
All right then. Go.
Eloquence, okay. This is stuff that I have not messed with at all yet. My imagination stat could potentially level up soon. Could. I can't read it properly.
All right.
Just leave the book alone.
Let's go.
If I'm gonna level up the imagination stat, might as well do it with this guy.
Hey. Now then. Speaking of.
What's that about?
Oh, I see, I see.
Okay, okay.
Then.
All right.
Oh. Come on, dude.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Not gonna lie, part 4 could just be an hour long. Because all I've done so far is talk. I have not done a single fight so far.
We're out of the desert!
Much control of the character, at least.
Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? We just
Well,
crashed.
technically, wouldn't she have to, like...
That's
How does that actually work?
a cannonade.
She's flying. So she had to fly at the speed to keep up? Yo, they're just fighting? Yo.
Sanctism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony.
But they got
I think
long
one of them is
dancers' legs.
Kite, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs. That
Dude,
crier
he's
is
still
there
coming.
too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
We afford to abandon Godot if he's one of Lucy's fingers.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
We have to get Lucy's favor, don't we? I'd rather step in now than just let things happen. I don't like Gladel, but I'm doing this to get closer to Lucy.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's
Exactly.
settled.
Yeah,
Let's
something
make
big.
sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help. Withdraw, Gladel. Who goes there?
Why would you
Why
say
do you
anything?
stand for Luis's forces?
Just shoot him.
Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That Cortland, you're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
Sorry, why he's running up like that?
In God's name, be thou punished.
They boarded the deck? Okay. Oh, hell no, bro. Back that up.
You dare interfere in my fight? Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
Choose the
I
wrong
hate to
opponent.
interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the
Ruler!
purification magic!
You'll be dust!
Right on target!
Prostrate
yourself before God!
No.
Allies, together!
No, not this.
Healer!
Burn!
It's okay.
We'll do this together!
All right, let's go!
Let's do this!
Witness the power of sanctism! This is God's judgment!
Both badly wounded!
What could you hope to achieve?
Suppose this is it! Someone get him back on his feet! Is that all?
Damn it!
He knows we can't attack
With
him.
blade in hand!
Toying with us!
I will not let you die.
Thanks.
Stroll got knocked out!
early to
Continue
come to
get
his
him back on his
side.
feet! The blade's edge!
This
Nice
can't
hit.
be.
That
Behold
was perfect.
my power!
Let justice prevail! Oh, mystic fire!
Close
Still
your head.
standing,
Let's
I see. This is nothing.
What could you hope to achieve?
Here they come.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Take it!
It's to feel
Are you
to come
prepared?
to his side.
Take that!
To him,
That's okay for it.
return.
More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now! Feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brothers.
Get in there! Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal
Sanctism
him?
will reign!
Let's roll!
Wasn't enough.
Someone get him back on his feet!
There!
I live to see another day. Witness me, brethren!
What are my options?
No holding back! Take this!
Oh, please!
Take this!
What can I do?
Brace yourselves!
Can anyone heal him?
Come! Are you alright?
I owe you.
Stroll!
It's okay.
They've
I
sapped
won't
your
hold back.
defenses.
No, let's work together!
We'll team up!
No holding back!
Sanctism will reign!
Is that all?
Sanctism will reign!
Stroll! Someone get him back on his feet!
Let justice prevail! I will not let you die.
That helped.
Stroll
Let's
got
stay
knocked
calm.
out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Let's go! Scour!
Sanctism is supreme! Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will reign!
Knock this down?
Here they come.
Someone, help him back up!
Resistance is futile! Take this!
What?
Sanctism will reign!
Hockenberg's
still
badly
stands.
wounded. Someone
Sanctism
heal her.
will reign!
I see.
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Ruler! You'll be dust! I will usher you to his
Justice
side.
prevail! Oh, mystic fire!
Scour!
Insolent heathens! What could you hope to achieve?
He knows we He's toying with us.
You can't run! Prepare yourselves.
Is he still brawling? Oh my god, I wanted to change him.
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
Expose your
Seeker!
sins.
Here!
My thanks.
What could you hope to achieve? Take this! Damn it!
I call upon royal power within.
You disgrace the sanctity
Healing us.
way.
Thanks.
I owe you.
Cease your resistance.
Shatter!
I would lose nothing by conceding this fight for the sake of my dear. Now!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brothers! Sanctism will reign!
Is that all?
Here they come.
Stroll, these
Give me your aid!
defenses.
Something else.
Stroll can't take
Not a
any
thing.
more. Someone, heal him.
Are you alright?
That helped.
My thanks.
Behold my power!
You're here?
Sanctism will reign! Delay the inevitable!
Bird, like poetry and music. Stroll's badly wounded.
Don't underestimate
Anyone heal
me.
him. Stroll can't
Ruler!
take anymore. Someone heal him. Stroll,
I owe you.
Witness me, brethren! Witness the power of sanctity! Take this! Sanctism will reign!
badly wounded. Can anyone heal
My
him?
best.
He got
Damn it!
Stroll.
Wasn't enough.
Someone get him back on his feet.
This should help.
And it's just see another day.
To go to
Come
his
forth,
side.
Royal Soul! Strike!
To him, I return. Sanctism will reign!
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Calm down. Someone help him back up.
Lose this
Stroll. Someone get him back on his. It's not working.
Sanctism
Can't
is
attack
supreme!
it, though.
Sanctism will reign!
Us, Falconbird. Like poetry and music.
Only a flesh wound.
Don't
Does
underestimate
she have
me!
one done?
Not like this. It's not working. We can't attack it, though.
Sanctism will reign! Delay the inevitable!
Like poetry and music.
Not yet.
Come on, not like this. Someone help, please.
Sanctism will reign!
Falconbird badly wounded. Someone heal her.
Do not.
In the name of justice!
Don't forget about
No
the
holding back!
magic.
Behold my power!
Burn!
It's okay.
I won't hold back!
Strike!
Resistance is futile! What could you hope to achieve? I won't lose.
Are you prepared? Hack and slash.
I healer! Are you alright?
That helped.
My thanks.
Let's go!
Sanctism is supreme! What could you hope to achieve? Dear God.
Captain, they've got your defenses
I call
down.
upon royal power within! They die hard!
Healer! Healing up.
Thanks.
I owe you.
It's okay. By this power! The blade's edge!
I would lose for the sake now!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
Hang
brother!
in there.
This is nothing.
Take this!
Is that all?
Damn it!
Captain, they've got your defenses
I shall
down.
vanquish evil.
I'll blow you away!
Know your
Power
place.
of heroes!
Peasants!
Are you alright?
I knew you'd help.
My thanks.
Behold my power!
Let's go. Here.
Helpful as ever.
Let's go! Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will reign!
Sorry.
Sick crit.
Help him
Brace
back up.
yourself!
Sick crit.
Hey,
Warrior!
hey, wake up.
Ah!
Still in a fight here.
Is everyone come? No. There!
Still fight.
Sanctism will reign!
Is that all?
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
I can still fight.
Sanctism will reign!
Captain
Like
down.
this.
Someone, help him back
No
up.
holding back! Hack and slash!
Hey,
Observe the... Let justice prevail!
wake up.
Oh, mystic fire!
Here.
Resistance is futile! Take this!
Fire! No,
Hulkenberg's badly
not
wounded.
yet.
Sanctism
Someone
will
heal him.
reign!
Wolf's badly wounded.
What can I do?
Damn it!
Hey, hey.
I call
Wake
upon
up.
royal power
We're
within!
still in a fight here.
I'll cut you down!
You all hurt bad.
Blade in hand!
Anyone get
I
on
will not let you die.
I owe you.
Sanctism will reign!
Wolf's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
My best.
Not strong.
Wasn't
Someone
enough.
get back to
Sanctism
his
will
feet.
Only
reign!
a flesh wound.
Don't underestimate me!
Not like this. Don't forget about the petrification magic.
Ah! Ah!
Observe healer! Burn!
Let's go. I'll cut through.
Let's do this. What could you hope to achieve? I won't lose.
He knows
Give me your aid!
he's toying with us.
Bloody hell!
It's not
I
working.
can't
Oh,
move!
his attack's been
Stand
been
ready.
wonderful.
Come! Oh, mystic fire!
No,
Next one's yours.
You
I shall
disgrace
vanquish
that
evil.
peasant.
Right on target.
Nice.
Nice
Ultra.
one, Stroll.
Ultra minion.
This is God's judgment.
Hit hard.
What could you hope to achieve?
Captain's hurt bad.
Can't give up now.
Let's get him some
Let
healing.
justice prevail! Burn!
The captain's
I
on his
won't
last
hold back.
leg. Someone, get him healed up.
The blade
Close
still
your
up.
aid.
Captain,
Warrior.
we've got your defenses
I'll
down.
cut you down! Close doors.
I shall
Not done
seize
yet.
my chance. I would live for the no!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
Get
brother.
in there.
I'm sorry.
Captain's down. Someone, help him back up.
Sanctism will reign.
Is that all?
Hey. Don't forget about the petrification magic.
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down!
Healer! Oh, mystic fire!
Shatter!
Witness the power of Sanctism. What could you hope to achieve?
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
For all that we strive for!
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
What could you hope to achieve?
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down. Take this card.
Captain, with blade in hand. Down.
Close your eyes.
Cling to life.
Witness
Come
me,
forth, royal
brethren.
soul. Strike.
Resistance is futile! I would for the no!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother! Take this!
Oh, please!
Don't underestimate me!
No holding back! I'll blow you away!
Oh, power of heroes! Budge!
The freedom of a rightest power.
Win! Let's go! Take this!
Is that all?
Take this! Brace yourselves!
I shall vanquish evil!
Behold my power!
I knew you'd help us.
Helpful as ever.
Seeker! Scout!
Chant! Sanctism will reign! Tenacious! Damn it!
Okay, of course you dodged that one.
Warrior!
The power of you tougher than I thought.
Are you alright?
That helped.
My thanks.
Falling back. Come forth, royal soul.
So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked arts.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ha! I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here! What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I guess you survived this time.
Don't you talk down to me. You want to see what I'm really capable of?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some
What is
manners
with her
for a
face? Oh
crew
my god,
that
please.
saved our lives?
Please stop that.
Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shoed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
He's just saying.
But that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere.
I so thought he was looking at her.
Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna! The kingdom's greatest singer! The dulcet diva! Oh, this is
This is
preposterous!
my wife with any like
I can't be the
celebrity.
only one
Like,
starstruck.
if celebrity walked past me right now, I would be like, who the hell is that? And why would I care? My wife would be like, "Do you not know who that is?" Like, no, I don't. I don't get it.
Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble.
Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one?
Where did you...
Hey, up there!
Oh, I was like, someone has to have an airship, right? Not Louise's airship? No, it can't be Louise's.
Airborne Gauntlet Runner. He's actually finished it.
This is a completely new thing. Oh, they have 4 legs. That's just sick. Yo, I don't like these gremlins. Oh my god, they're gremlins.
Lord Louise. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Saintist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady June is safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these
Shouldn't it be Parabus?
hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
God, everyone's gonna get the smoke. I don't
Take a
care.
wild guess. Mouth like that's gonna get you killed, kid.
A bold one, are you? I didn't take you for a traveling troupe of jesters. He's just another no-name candidate. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition? Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Okay, for the story.
Hey, I know you want to get this right, but this is no time to get lost in thought.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh?
Whatever. Everyone can get the smoke, and I don't care, dude.
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in. Anyone. Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of swordhounds.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis. You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
Hector? Really? Hector?
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then. That could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees, Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beams of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
I'm gonna get the gunner class now.
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a ballet apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Where did you hear this from?
Heard it, lad. I've seen it with my own eyes. You see, there was this old inventor in the neighborhood where I grew up, quite sharp, but a bit balmy. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. Hey.
If only that old fellow went back to his own hometown. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
This one's important.
Okay.
Time marches on,
God.
and the age of the new king
Let me
draws
control
nearer.
that. God, for I am your strongest soldier.
Isn't that...
Departing the capital
Oh.
and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
'Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
Yo,
I know it's been a while,
talk
but
about
we
what's
pledged to
going on.
help you.
That's so
We'll
sick.
not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Captain, you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
I say I have 2 more
Roasted
cutscenes.
larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
Rich flavor bursting in your mouth. It's surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat
Rich
with
flavors
gusto, young man.
bursting.
Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Hogan said, it moves?
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these...
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So... is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
No, staying here.
Let's see here. And there's a camp.
It's a campground. There's a runner.
Let's see.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And anyway, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this...
Did they really need
is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
I'm so sure this scene will be
Altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit.
this shit would be so funny to me
Another
if I wasn't trying to
You
stop
must
playing.
have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
Sorry, I would be enjoying myself right now if I did not have to go through
It's been a while.
2 hours of cutscenes
Exactly.
and one fight in between. I'm used to the SMT and the Persona stuff, you know what I mean? But it's just kind of awkward. Literally, I had 2 whole hours between my last save. That's painful, dude. Okay, GG's, y'all.